Meet Charles Palomino. He's a 36-year-old man who is married to his wife, Juniper. But here's the thing. Juniper doesn't actually exist. She's imaginary. Like, he actually married an imaginary person. That's actually kind of insane. Let me just explain how it happened. It's the basic love at first sight story. She was his high school sweetheart. They met in high school. How it happened is that they were both in the library and there was only one copy of The Catcher in the Rye left in the library. He was about to take it. Mysterious arm popped out of nowhere, took the book, and she said that if she read him the book, that he would take her out to dinner, and the rest was history. They have been married for 12 years after that. It's kind of insane. I mean, they go on walks, they have date night every single week. And growing up in the place that he was in, this was so abnormal that people don't even want to be friends with him, because this is the type of behavior that gets people locked up in mental hospitals. So when they first got married, the state didn't actually see this as a legitimate marriage. And he signed a petition to have his marriage legally recognized by the state, and they denied this 48 times. How are you guys still married after this? I would not want to be married. They have texting chats, texting wars and everything. It's so cute how it's only one-sided. Like, she's not even texting back. That's kind of sad. She even has a phone number and everything. They go out for walks, walking their dogs. They play board games. They just have a lot of fun together. They hang out together in public, just having the best, most miraculous time. It's beautiful. Love. Absolutely amazing. So there's been this video about this man who has an invisible wife that was surfacing around the internet around a month ago. And it's gone absolutely viral because this man walks into an airport and he's supposed to be going on vacation with his invisible wife, Linda. Because he's the only person who can see him. No one else can see him. And he's literally just looking insane in front of everyone because he's trying to get a ticket for an invisible person. If I was him, I'd have just taken the one ticket, got into the plane, and not paid for Linda, and because she would still be there. So I don't understand what is going on here, honestly. Like, this little girl even walked up to him and it was like, you have an imaginary wife. Why don't you understand that? Ladies and gentlemen, meet Akihiko. He is a 35-year-old man who got married to a Vocaloid hologram. I don't even know why this is a thing, but apparently they actually got legally married, and she's a hologram and he's a person, which doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand being absolutely in love with anime, but actually marrying a Vocaloid hologram is just insane. It doesn't make sense to me. Moving on, we have this man over here called Mark, and he is in a relationship with 15 inflatable animals. So he does everything with these things. He eats with them, he sleeps with them, he watches TV with them, he even washes them. Like, he's in a relationship with 15 different inflatable animals. He's absolutely in love with them. And this guy is only 20 years old in college. This started up 6 years ago when he bought a whale for his pool, and he just added 40 more to his collection because he's absolutely in love with inflatable animals. I'm not here to judge people's relationships, but this isn't normal. So this guy is addicted to collecting and making love to balloons. So meet this man. He is called Julius, and ever since he was 4 years old, he has always been in love with balloons. The affection to them has always been emotional and even sexual, and he reckons that he has over 50,000 balloons in his home, and he finds no issue with this because it's not hurting anyone, it's not hurting him, it's not hurting anyone around him. So ever since he was 4 years old, he's been in love with balloons. So that means for over 50 years he has been having this addiction. He has balloons all over his bed because he reckons that he cannot sleep without them. And whenever he goes out and he finds balloons anywhere, he just takes them home because he just loves balloons and he just lives a happy life with them. So meet Dave. This is a man who has been married to a synthetic doll for over 10 years. So at first, when he first bought this doll, he first called it his synthetic girlfriend. After having this doll for like 10 years, it has even gotten to the point where he even wants to get married to this doll. But Dave's exact words was he's not crazy because if he has at least one foot in reality, it makes the relationship 100% normal. So in the heart of rural Tennessee, I want you guys to meet this couple called Wade and Michelle. So obviously they do the same thing that all couples do on a hot summer's day. They hang out together, they listen to music, they play board games. But behind closed doors, his wife Michelle is an adult baby. She's actually a child. She spends her days playing, dressing up, and acting like a toddler, and they are 100% okay with it. This is kind of insane, but they just do it and they have fun with it, so I'm not gonna argue that. He even changes her freaking diapers, mate. Are you mad? Some relationships are just over the top. I'm not gonna argue, bro. If the heart wants what the heart wants, then the heart wants what the heart wants. I want you guys to meet Amanda Liberty, and she is in love with a chandelier. So Amanda is an objectum sexual. That means that she's not in love with people, but she is in love with inanimate objects. So this started out in her early teenage years when she was actually involved with a drum set for a couple of years. She was absolutely in love with the drum set, so she was in a committed relationship with it. And after that, she was involved and she was was absolutely head over heels in love for the Statue of Liberty. So much that she actually changed her name from Amanda DePaul to Amanda Liberty. Get it? Because she was in love with the Statue of Liberty. But unfortunately, her relationship with the Statue of Liberty didn't work out. You know, the usual reasons. They grew apart, long distance, and then she fell in love with a 57-year-old antique chandelier, which she has been involved with since that time all the way till now, and she is head over heels in love with it. Some relationships are just absolutely insane. Like, I don't even understand how some of these things work. But I'm not here to judge anyone, by the way, just a disclaimer at the end of the video, obviously. But still, some of these relationships, they're just kind of insane, man. Like, they're just insane.